Tinubu told Obasanjo that if he declared emergency rule in Lagos, it would be the end of democracy. Shaware. Omoyele Shaware, the former presidential candidate of the AAC, has reacted after President Bola Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers State and suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, along with members of Rivers House of Assembly. Speaking in an interview with RSTV, Shaware said, when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, he warned the president of the time, Olusegun Obasanjo, that declaring a state of emergency in Lagos would mark the end of democracy, but he is doing the same thing in Rivers State. And we all know that he's not doing it democratically. Obviously, they've thrown democracy away. It's not according to the constitution and everything, and yet he's doing it. The same thing you called somebody out for some moments ago, some years ago. He said it is surprising that now, as president, Tinubu has done exactly what he strongly opposed. In Omoyele Showare's word, this same president Tinubu, when he was the Lagos state governor, promised the president of Nigeria then, Olusegun Obasanjo, that if he declared a state of emergency in Lagos, that would be the end of democracy. He is president now, and he has done it with absolute power. Now, so he has done it all. Frederick Isosa says, why did he not suspend that foolish Wike? One day, Wike will expose them. Watch and see. Of course, they are going to fight. They are going to have issues. That one is going to happen very soon. Oshin Akipwelu says, what has the president Tinubu stand against that he has now sat for? I am not blaming God, but I strongly want to know why God has allowed him to come this far. Not only also the likes of Wike and Akpabio, I do not seem to understand. Nobody always seems to understand. It always look as if God just sits down and watch these people perpetrate their evil plan, take it so far, and then it just doesn't look. You just keep looking and it doesn't do anything about it. I really would not know. We wouldn't really know. Michael Akpan says, were you not there when he and Buhari in 2025 organized the nationwide opposition against President Goodluck Jonathan's attempt to remove the petroleum product subsidy? How much are we buying petroleum products in Tinubu's regime today? I'm telling you. He was part and parcel of the people that removed Jonathan at that time. So he like this, that he's working in Nigeria and then nothing is working. If he was really a good person, he would have stepped down and resigned. Or just leave there for somebody else to come in, but no, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. Dave Okpogade says, on what grounds would Obasanjo have declared a state of emergency? Tinubu never had problem with the arms of government in Lagos. There was no violence or disruption of activities in Lagos. Tinubu never presented budget to only 3 or 4 members. You are not okay. There was no problem in Lagos. Taiwo Lawal says, Omoyegbe Ganja, then there was no reason for Obasanjo to declare a state of emergency in Lagos State. The situation on Rivers State before declaration of state of emergency by Mr. President truly required an active president who is the father of the nation. So this one is the father of the nation. You people should be yapping rubbish there. Joseph Obuele says he thinks declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State will solve or be a pathfinder for his second-term presidential ambition. How do you look for a better society when elders and father to all Nigerians cannot be sincere with himself by playing the role of an advocatus diaboli? Even when it's also glaring that Wike's activities in the state, he is no longer in charge with inimical to democratic rule. Tinubu didn't utter a word because he was looking forward to a time like this for the emergency rule. Exactly. Okora for Polycarp says virtually everything Tinubu campaigned against is exactly what he's doing now. There are people in this world, when they tell you go, they mean come, and Tinubu is one of them. We are watching how Nigeria will become in 2027 and beyond. Hijacking every organ of government may not solve the problem. They should keep trying. It is well. Henry Miri says, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And what goes around surely comes around. Yes, so. Moses Enebili says, I'm disappointed. Tinubu and Akpabio could not manipulate National Assembly to enact a law that could put Fulani herdsmen away from our farms, but they manipulated them to approve state of emergency in Rivers State. Criminals have nothing good to offer. Oh, thank God you are just realizing that the criminals never have anything good to offer. It's because of what they want to get in Rivers State. That is why they've declared a state of emergency there, and not because they really care about the crisis going on there. Emmanuel Ede says Mr. President thinks that there is nobody in Rivers State that can challenge for their rights, including Wiki. That is why Mr. President suspended an elected governor and even declared state of emergency. It is unfortunate why is South and Southeast that the corrupted Nigerian leaders are taking for granted. They're really taking them for granted. Savik Nelson says the man so-called Tinubu is a real sample of devil. All evil that is happening in Nigeria is caused by him. But one thing I know is that he didn't have power like God. One day, sickness will remove him from this country and Nigerians will have peace. We pray so. Solomon Etefia says, I just hope this useless element to read this. And read it, girl. Where they want see and read. Okay, Zioche says, what I know is afterlife judgment will follow. It won't be far. Just very soon. No matter who you are or your wealth, God will judge you according to your behavior and attitude. So let everybody mind their business until then. Okay? Tyson Naba said, Tinubu has been a double standard man before now. Was it not the same Tinubu that protested against President Jonathan not to move for subsidy? Yes, he was the one. But immediately Tinubu assumed the presidential seat, the first thing he did was to remove the same for subsidy. And so, as Tinubu is ugly in the face, that's how his heart is very ugly and wicked. It is well. David Ideze says, what of former President Buhari that turned this great nation called Nigeria into Fulani bandits, cabals, destroyers, reapers, kidnappers, barbarians, called herdsmen? Buhari, have you heard the confession of the evil genius of this great nation called Nigeria? Babangida Han is not only a fool, but a fool forever. Okay. Olatunde Olani says Tinubu is a pure Democrat. Which pure Democrat? I don't know what you are saying. Kennedy Dare says he's an absolute hypocrite, a fake Democrat, and turncoat activist who is now an opposite of what he claimed them. Exactly. He's a very, very total opposite. Benga Ololabia says, I doubt if Tinubu could ever say that. See this one. I beg, you can't find where to sit down. Zakai says this is a lawless country. Of course, it is a lawless country. The law doesn't work here. They create laws to favor them and not to care about the masses. It is really a lawless country. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.